Hi everybody, I'm coming to you this month from the coast of Maine. This is my hometown here in Cape Elizabeth near Portland. It's a foggy day today. You can see how the fog is rolling in. It's actually been mostly sunny today, but you never know when the fog is going to come in and change that. Wow, look at that. That's Portland Headlight. Very famous lighthouse. So we'll go up this ridge, see what we see on the other side. There it is. That lighthouse is so old that George Washington commissioned it being built. It's been here ever since, overlooking Portland Harbor, guarding the entrance. Wow, look at those pretty flowers. Hey Dad, what's that flower?
Lupin! Lupin!
Lupin!
Beautiful lupin.
Oh, that is beautiful. And a few daisies tucked in there. Very pretty. And look at those fuzzy seeds. Where your right hand is. Yeah, look how fuzzy those are. Are they soft? Look at.
Huh.
I'd like to show you how fuzzy and soft the sumac is. Its stems are so fuzzy. And this is the flower. I love sumac. Here we have milkweed, the monarch butterflies love. And then here we have sweet fern. And there's a sign right there. And then we have some sweet clover over here. Here's a ladybug on a thistle. Hello, ladybug. Can you see how many spots it has? Let's take a look at these beautiful purple irises growing along the pathway here. I love that deep purple color. And you can see the morning dew on the petals. So beautiful. And I love these morning glories that are growing wild. I just love that white stripe. Beautiful rocks. They're so round and soft. Here you can see that the sand is actually reddish. I believe that it's from the iron oxide in this soil that washes down from this bank. It's quite pretty, isn't it? Take a look at this shell. It's just sticking right there out of the sand. And beautiful colors inside, isn't it? Sand here is so soft. Feels really good to run your hands through it. It's a seaweed. There are some kayakers heading out to the islands. And there's Portland Headlight, the lighthouse in the distance there. So I thought I would take us on a little tour of the Seaside Pass and look at some of the plants, mostly native, that grow along here. Here's sumac. There's a big apple tree. It's dog hour down on the beach, so you can hear a lot of people with their dogs in the background. Here we have this beautiful Rugosa rose. Smells so sweet. And it forms rose hips, which you can make into tea. They are loaded with vitamin C. They're green right now. They'll turn red, and that's when they are ripe. Here we have some spirea and a pretty little fir bush. More of the climbing rose. Some pretty cranesbill, which is in the geranium family, pelargonium. Look at the remains of the seeds from this grass. That was last year's grass. Look what I found here. Somebody created a sculpture by balancing these boulders onto another rock. Let's see, this looks like a red twig dogwood. Already blossomed, so there's the remains of the flower. They call it red twig dogwood because of these beautiful red twigs, the branches. Yeah. So pretty, especially in winter, when we don't have a whole lot of color around here. Let's see what's around the bend. I hear a catbird. Ooh, look at this beautiful azalea. So spectacular. Bright, bright orange against that blue, blue sky. It's really striking. This is one of my favorite places in the world. I love this little sandy path that winds its way up into the meadow that overlooks the sea. Just hear the birds and the crickets. Back there is where we started this walk. On the other side of the cove. let's see what is up ahead. Here's a lovely little patch of daisies. I love this old stone wall covered by this beautiful golden lichen. Let's look at it up close. It's interesting how lichen looks like it's got these little cup things. I wonder if that's how it holds moisture. Pretty. Here's another one of my favorite places. It's called Scarborough Marsh, and it is a tidal saltwater marsh. It goes for miles and miles out to the ocean. Great place to watch birds. I often go kayaking or canoeing here. I rode my bike out here today along this road. Let's see what's on the other side. See some herons in the distance. Told that those are great egrets, snowy egrets, and ibis birds. There's a few seagulls out there too, I think. Look at those long, long necks. It's kind of windy right now, but just wanted to show you this interesting driftwood piece that fell down. It was a tree, and it's kind of balancing on a stump. And these are little dinghy or dory boats that have been flipped over when they're not being used. It's a quiet morning out here on Willard Beach. People haven't come down to the beach just yet. This used to be a fishing cove, and those are what they call the fishermen's shacks. So when the fishing boats came in with their catch, they would pull up to some wharves that used to be attached to these shacks. And fish would get pulled up and into the shacks for processing, and then be loaded onto a truck and headed down the road up there to places like Boston and other places heading south. And now we're up next to the fishermen's shacks on this little hill overlooking Casco Bay and the islands. It's a little hazy out this morning. Here are the ducks crab. Isn't he pretty? Shall we catch him? Come out, wherever you are. I'm waiting for this hermit crab to come out of its shell. See it hiding in there? Come on out. It's very shy. Here's a nice variety of seaweed. This pretty green seaweed. Lots of seaweed. Let's see what's living in this tide pool. All kinds of seaweed. If we pull back the seaweed, what's underneath? Ooh. Shells. Find here. Huh, there's another hermit crab. He's a big one. He's saying, put me back. Let me get a nice close-up. Back you go, mister. Oop. We'll cover him back up with seaweed. It's not too big. We'll leave it there. Can you guess what this object is? It's a little yellow moon snail. How about this? Do you know what these are? Those are barnacles on a scallop shell. And how about these beautiful colors and stripes? What do you think they are? That is a mussel shell. And that is the end of our walk along the coast of Maine. This is Laura, thanking you for joining me. See you next time.